Okay. So this opens up the large area, which is the rest of the Darker Garden. As soon as I put my feet on the ground, get to the bottom of these steps, a bunch of people are going to run and attack me. You can't see them now because they're hidden in the trees. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of drop off the stairs and then just like kind of haul ass a little bit to try and get over there. Because there's a safe zone over there if I can reach it. And it will make navigating this area much less troublesome. So let's see if I can't manage that, shall we? So, feet on the ground, time to hit the jets. Here comes someone already. There's people casting magic at me. This guy's running at me. I need to get in here and I need to talk to the NPC that's in here. Quickly, talk. Okay, now they're not chasing me anymore. Yes, this is a cat.
Well to find me, but cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorius? My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorius art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say.
Sure, whatever you say.
Well, indeed, thou art a strange one. Nevertheless, I feel some liking for thee. I'm Alvina of the Darkroot Wood. I command a clan of hunters who track down defilers of the forest graves. What dost thou say? Wilt thou not join us? Oh, yes, I believe we would suit thee well.
Sure.
I am very glad. And now thou art one of us. Let us establish a covenant.
I shall join your covenant.
And here taketh this ring. If thou wearest that ring, it allows for thine summoning. If mine senses reveal intruders, then I will summon thee. Fend them off, sir. I beseech only this. I shall summon others who will, by their honor, work tirelessly with thee. Thou shalt receive great reward, and whatsoever ye shall pillage will be thine own. A true agreement, not so? But thou must heed the golden rule. The clan is thine own family. To thine kinsmen forever stay true. Darest not in any attempt to double-cross. Have no doubt, such wretchedness never will we tolerate.
Okay, I mean, you don't have to worry about me.
Ah, thou dost cometh. How fares ye? My hopes for thee are of the highest. Do not such a hope shatter with foul disproportion.
Okay. So this ring that she gave me. Ring granted to those bound by the Forest Hunter Covenant. Answer Alvina's summoning. The white cat Alvina speaks a human tongue and has lived since the early age of fire. Alvina was a trusted friend of Knight Artorius and the great wolf Sif. So this is online. This is online stuff. This is an online play item. This is all online. This whole covenant. That's what she was talking about. Summoning, fending off invaders, or whatever it is that she said. Essentially, if you're playing online, you can use this ring. You'll get summoned here, and you have to kill other human players, and you get rewarded for it. I'm playing offline, so all of that's pointless to me. Why did I join the covenant? Well, it's because if you're in this covenant, these people out here will not attack you. They're just cool now. Which is fantastic. So that's why I made a beeline straight for this. So now I can, like, explore this area, not having to run for my life the entire time. This, I believe, is a guy we can talk to.
I've heard all about you. I'm Shiva of the East, captain of the brigade. Let's teach you the clan basics now, as there's no time to chat in the midst of fighting. Except there is little in the form of rules, you hear. Fight and hunt as you like. Whoever's fastest gets the prey. That's the way we do it. Only, don't forget what Arvina said. Traitors aren't given a second chance, for any reason. That's about it then. Don't worry. It's a good old time, isn't it? Great to have you with us. Good hunting to you.
Thank you, sir. What about you? Do you say anything? No. Okay, well, what's going on with your friend?
Ah, did you notice that one? Sharp eyes?
Yes.
He is one of the clan from the east, like myself. Always slinking in the shadows. But he is a tough one. You'll see what I mean.
I'll see what you mean. That sounds foreboding. Okay. So now I can explore this area of the Darker Garden. Look, there's just people all over the place. All these people would have been attacking me before. So joining that covenant is key in exploring this area. There will be some trees around somewhere. I'm not sure where their presence begins in this area, but I know that they are around. Oh, I see one. Now the trees in this area, I believe, are stronger than the trees. Oh yeah, they're stronger than the trees in the other area of the Darker Garden, the area that I'm used to. Oh lord, I did not know he was there. Oh, there's a bunch of trees now. That's great. How am I supposed to... No, I didn't want to do that second attack. The thing about Dark Souls is, if you... Oh, lord. If you hit the attack button twice, you will attack twice. So, like, if you hit it twice really hard, or really fast, like boom boom, as soon as you finish your first attack, the second attack will occur. It's like every button input that you do gets added into a queue. So even if these trees are really annoying. Moss. See, I'm getting all this moss now that I'm done with Blighttown. More moss. And more moss. Okay. I would like to get that item. Are there a ton of trees over there? I do see... Do I see trees, or am I tripping? No, I'm not tripping. There are trees. I see at least 2. 3. I see 3 trees. Okay. I prefer to deal with them as few at a time as possible. So there's one down. Oh, don't dodge. Ooh, I interrupted his hug attack. That was very close. Man, these trees are annoying. Who would have thought that by just making the trees do more damage, they would suddenly become one of the more annoying enemies in the game. Or not do more damage, take more damage. I mean, they probably do more damage too, but 3 hits with a plus 10? That's ridiculous. Regardless, we killed him. So now we can get a better view of this area. Oh, nice. Let's read that first and foremost. This is the armor that that guy back there was wearing. Where would this be? Hello? Did I pass it? I did. A distinctive helm made in an eastern land. Exquisitely crafted, this helm offers excellent defense, particularly versus slash attacks, which are one of the main threats in battles in the east. Distinctive armor made in an eastern land. Exquisitely crafted. Oh, is this is all the same? Okay, cool. So previously, when I was just down below, what is directly below me right now is the entrance point to the Darkroot Basin. So if you can see just above my head, there's a little glowing light. That's one of those glowing flowers. Where that light is kind of right where you walk into the Darkroot Basin. And then it'll be hard to make out, but I'm going to follow it with the top of my character's head. Just above my head, if you can just barely make it out, there's a path that follows down and goes down below that way and proceeds down. That is the path that I took down into the Darkroot Basin. That's the path that I took back up out of the Darkroot Basin to go back to the parish. So that's where we are in relation to that. Just below there, down at the bottom, I was looking up at this here, trying to discern which parts of the world this was. From here, I can see it very clearly. So that down there, that staircase and that door, that's the Havel door, which means that is the Taurus Demon Tower. So, let's see. That right there is the Dragon Bridge, which means that the church itself of the parish is like back in that direction. Which is cool. I really love the moments when you get to see the world and everything kind of fits all together and makes the world feel less big than it, or makes the world feel smaller, but in a good way. And just down there, that is where the Hydra would have been had we not killed it. So in that lake, that's where the Hydra was. That's where we fought the Hydra. So like everything just all kind of comes together in a nice, satisfying way. Like me saying that it makes the world feel smaller, that sounds like it would be a negative, but it's actually a positive. It's hard to explain. There's a... Oh gosh, that tree scared me. There's a path to progress out of this area. When it's just one of these trees, they're not bad. Enter the second one. It's okay. We managed. There's a path, somewhere. Oh, here it is. This is what I was looking for. So, heading down this way. Oh, there's a tree following me. I can hear its footsteps. I heard you. I heard you the whole way, sir. You thought you had the drop on me, but you didn't. Alright. So heading down this way, we have a bridge, which I'll check out in a second. But just before the bridge, there's this little ladder. So let's descend the ladder. Soul of a Brave Warrior. And just around here, across this bridge, we have another ladder. If I descend that ladder, that will bring me all the way down to the lake of where we fought the Hydra. So if you can remember, after I killed the Hydra, I said there's a ladder there, but I don't want to go up it yet, because it leads to an area that I'm not ready for. It leads to this area. Of course, that implies that I could have gone up that ladder and gained access to this area without ever having to buy the Crest of Artorias, or, you know, by extension, opening the Crest of Artorias door. which is true. It's 100% true. But having that door open grants easy access to that bonfire that's right on the other side of it. So it's worth doing, in my opinion. Just up ahead, there will be some giant cats. These are a major pain. Like, such a pain to deal with. Luckily, there is a little trick you can do with them. As soon as he aggroes on me, here he comes. They do a little spinny attack. When you're down in this area, they cannot attack you. I don't know why, but down here is a safe zone, so you can get some attacks off on them from down here, and they cannot get you for most part. The trickiest part is baiting them down into here without taking too much damage in the process. Alright, so there's one down. There is two more, so don't get too excited. Once the first one's dead, the other two will drop down. Here they come. Come on. Come on. Here, kitty kitty. Oh, they're coming. Spinny attack. So now I can hit him with my mace a little bit. Nice, nice, nice. I actually seem to be doing decent damage to these guys, so where's the other one? Oh gosh. It is a possibility that Quelaag and the trees are just two types of enemies that are resistant to blunt attacks. Whereas the cats are not resistant to that type of attack. That is possible. Because the previous two times I played this game, I didn't use a blunt weapon. I used a sharp weapon, so if Quelaag and the trees are resistant to blunt attacks, that would make sense that I was doing much less damage to them. Regardless, we killed the cats. They won't respawn, but it doesn't matter because I won't have to go back through that area anyway. This is the mushroom area. If I can navigate through the trees. There'll be some little mushroom men walking around here. They're kind, so you don't have to worry about them. See, they're just like little cutie mushrooms. There are some larger ones you can make out over there. They are less kind. They're actually very difficult to fight. They do an insane amount of damage. Depending on what your health is at, they could one-shot you. So this over here, I'm not going to go down it quite yet, but down this and then across the bridge leads to a boss. That boss is what I am here for. Fighting that boss is what I said that I like to do before going into Sin's Fortress. I'm not super confident. I'm just going to put that out there. But I'm going to see what I can do. The only enemies in this area are the mushrooms, so I don't have to worry about any trees or anything. And the big mushrooms won't leave their big pond over there. So if I just kind of make my way through the trees, this area is hard to navigate. I always get confused. Ah, here we go. I was looking for this ruin. If I head up here, actually, before I go through there, right around here there'll be a chest containing the stone set. Let's see, where the heck is it? Oh, here we go. Moss-covered helm of the Stone Knight, defender of the Darkroot Garden. The Stone Knight is a product of ancient magic, and although this helm is also imbued with magic, it is incredibly heavy. Cool. That armor is really good. It has pretty, amazing defense, honestly. Like the stone armor, you see there it does 91 physical damage resistance. Let's find what I'm currently wearing. It'll be the Elite Knight Armor. 91. Okay, remember that number? Elite Knight Armor, 39. So, like, it's really good armor. Drawback number 1, it doesn't look that great when you're wearing it. Drawback number 2, it's so heavy. There's no way I'd be able to. I mean, I'll put it on. I'll put the set on. Just to show you that I will be fat rolling. I guarantee it. Even with, yeah, 55 out of 95. If I had 10 more equip load, I could be able to wear this, but, you know, I don't have 10 more equip load, so. Even with the Ring of Favor and Protection and Havel's Ring, this armor is still too heavy. But it is very good, so it's a shame that I can't use it. I mean, I can use it, but I don't really want to be fat rolling. Oh, the Eastern armor is 49. I mean, 45. That's better than 39. Is it heavier? 11.7, 12.3. It is slightly heavier, but I don't think it would be fat rolling. In that case, is the Elite or the Eastern Helm? The Eastern Helm is better too. Shoot. Is that whole set better? Elite Knight Gauntlets. 18. Eastern Gauntlets 6. Okay, so these are still the best. And then Eastern Leggings 15. Elite Knight Leggings 23. Okay. So I've kind of done a little bit of mix match. I'm still in mid-roll territory. Oh, I look so weird. I mean, okay. Whatever. I'm still mid-rolling, so that's all that matters. So, heading back through here, up this way there will be a little bridge, and this looks mighty familiar. So yes, I could have gone right across the bridge, straight into the mushroom area where the boss was, or where the boss is, but I would have missed all of that stuff we found along the way. Like, I found this armor, you know what I mean? So what I'm going to do is head back to the bonfire, use whatever souls I have to try and level up if I can, and then trepidatiously see about attempting this boss fight. After Quelaag, my confidence in boss fights has just dropped so sharply. Okay, I need 3,000 more. Let's see. Silver Braved Warrior, how much does this give me? That will be plenty. Oh, I just hit leave like a dummy. Level up. Do I do strength? Do I do faith? I think getting strength up to 25 is a good round number. I will not put any more points into strength until I have my vitality at 30 and my faith at 25. That's now my priority. 30 vitality, 25 faith. Okay, souls spent. Let me actually kindle this bonfire. So let's reverse my howling. So down to 9, kindle. Down to 8. Yes, okay. 10 flasks though, so it's worth it. And with that, it's time to head to the boss. Now, this boss does not have any summons available for it, unfortunately. This is a solo only fight. This fight should be more difficult than Quelaag. I'm starting to suspect that Quelaag was considerably more difficult for me than she should have been, because I'm thinking that she might be resistant to blunt attacks. So, in a normal situation, this boss that I'm doing right now, or that I'm going to attempt to do, is more difficult than Quelaag. However, I feel like I just kind of had a more difficult version of Quelaag than normal anyway. Of course, this is assuming that this boss is not resistant to blunt damage, which I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Let's hope that it's not. Oh, Lord. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. Regardless, let's open the gate. Time waits for no one. Okay. And of course that reveals our boss arena. Okay. It's time. Not sure how I feel about this. We're gonna see how it goes. I shall approach the giant sword. So, okay, great start. Yes. Big dog with sword. That's the boss fight I'm doing here. Okay, the damage is okay. So this is Sif, as you can see. Oh dear. Let's have a flask. So this fight is all about rolling. Blocking in this fight is pointless. This fight is utilizing your iframes to roll through Sif's attacks and acting while you're up underneath him or her. There's dispute about the gender of Sif. Ooh dear. I'm low on health. Okay. I think the most commonly held opinion is that Sif is a girl, because Sif is the name of some goddess in a mythology that I don't recall which one they say it is. Let's heal again. But there is also an opinion that Sif is a male, based on I'm not sure what. Just some people believe that it's a male. I need to heal once more. Running through my flask here a little bit. It's a good thing I kindled that bonfire, huh? Oh, wow, that was a lot of damage. Okay. Yeah, really here at the end, huh? Is that how it's gonna go? So whenever Sif gets low on health, he or she starts being slow, and I just killed him or her first try. Wow. Pretty shocked by that, to be honest. Let's read what I just got, shall I? Shall we? Let's do it. Soul of Sif. Soul of Sif, the great grey wolf who guards the grave of Artorias the Abysswalker. Special beings and special souls use the Soul of Sif, who inherited the divine Night Sword, to acquire a huge amount of souls or to create a unique weapon. And we also got a ring. This is the Covenant of Artorias. I was getting this confused with the crest. Or I wasn't getting it confused, but I was saying this when I meant to say the crest. So the Covenant of Artorias. This ring symbolizes Knight Artorias' covenant with the beasts of the Abyss. Its wearer, like Artorias himself, can traverse the Abyss. Now that doesn't make any sense to us right now, really. And it has no reason to, because, like I said, we're kind of here before we're meant to be. But, you know, the good thing about Dark Souls is you can do things in any order. So, essentially, this is, having read the Soul of Sif, we now know that this is the grave of Artorias, the guy that we've heard so much about. And we can deduce that Sif was Artorias' companion. Hornet ring. One of the special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn. The Hornet ring belonged to the Lord's Blade Ciaran. By boosting critical attacks, it's where it can annihilate foes, as Ciaran's dagger laid waste to Lord Gwyn's enemies. Cool. So what can be deduced is that Artorias died here. He was a great warrior. He traversed the abyss, whatever that means. Sif is guarding his grave. And he made, what did it say? His covenant with the beasts of the abyss. Right. So obviously I know what this is all about. I know the story. But if someone were to be playing the game up to this point and killed Sif at this point of the game, those are the things that they would know. So, without revealing anything, what we know is that Artorias was a great warrior. He perished at some point. He traversed the abyss, and he made a covenant with the beasts of the abyss. Both of those are ambiguous as of right now. And Sif was his companion, who is now guarding his grave after he died. Okay, so that's the picture.